It's very positive what the Trump administration is doing, and of course they're backing Brad Schimmel, Republican. So again, I think that if a liberal gets in there, they're going to continue to try to destroy Trump's efforts to, downsize the government like he wants to. I know that the approach he's doing seems really harsh, and a lot of people wanted it, done much slower. But I didn't see another way to do it really.
For me, it's to support Trump because I think he's doing a lot of good things, and to this point, he's had a lot of impact. I think more impact than we've had in a long time in this country, and some necessary things that have to happen. And so my vote today was to continue to support him.
The stated objective of one of the Supreme Court candidates is, and they've made no bones about it, they're going to redistrict. They're going to gerrymander a couple of districts, and in order to flip them Democrat, which means 2 more Congress people from Wisconsin, which potentially flips the number in the country, which then derails the Trump agenda. For the first time, somebody on the conservative side, the Republican side, a big donor has come in from out of state. The Democrats have been doing it for many elections. And now all of a sudden it's a big deal because they've got competition. Soros money's been, been funding the Democrats for multiple elections. And now they're all up in arms. How can this happen? There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, should there be this much money spent on a statewide Supreme Court election? Probably not. But we're finally playing the game that the Democrats have been playing. And they're pissed about it, pardon my French.
Fear, and I think fear makes people easier to, I don't want to say control, but a fearful mind is a more malleable mind, in the sense of people who are fearing for where their next meal will come from, or fearing for what the next year will look like, are more open to different potentials for that. And that's a scary thing because it can make people act out of fear as opposed to love and connection.
I think it's more than a little frustrating for a lot of people to have so much outside influence on, state elections. But I think it's important to stay engaged always, especially in off-cycle elections.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Hello.
I think just supporting everyday people is more important than people who are supporting Elon Musk or the multi-billionaires. I think that is important. But yeah, that's sort of my reasoning for Crawford.
I mean, when you've got the richest man in the world coming out and literally trying to buy votes, quote, questionable legality, There's a lot to consider there, we'll say.
It will directly impact us as consumers. Things are going to be more expensive. People are already struggling to afford basic necessities like groceries, let alone larger necessities like healthcare. So it's just going to put the everyday person in a worse position than we might already be before and make things more difficult to afford.
I think there's a huge misconception, especially among the modern day GOP MAGA folks, about what tariffs are, what they do, what they're going to impact people. You still have people going out and the president himself saying that other countries pay tariffs. That's just not true. That's not what a tariff is or how it works. They're going to lead to increased prices.